excited to welcome our first guest, Dr. Mark Dill with Nooga Dentistry.
Hey Mary, how are you?
I'm well, how are you?
I'm doing great.
Thanks for visiting us.
Yeah, this is my second time now with you. It's awesome.
It is, that's right.
That's
right. So we've got some questions about dentistry. So first question, which I think a lot of people want to know, why is it so expensive?
It's like the elephant in the room, right? And I get it, like dentistry is expensive, and like with anything else, it just seems like, you know, it keeps getting more and more expensive. You know, and I guess I'll kind of cover like the elephant in the room. Yeah, there's like nuances between dental offices, but by and large, the industry kind of sets the pace as far as what the expenses are. So as far as, you know, what I've seen with patients and being able to, you know, try to, I guess, have a few considerations that'll help minimize some of those expenses. You know, if somebody is facing, you know, having to go through and get some dental work done because they've got something bothering them, then, you know, if they start to consider like the predictability of whatever the solution is, because there's sometimes several different ways to be able to fix a tooth, but if you consider the predictability, that goes a long ways because you can fix it one time and then it's not something that's likely to have to be fixed every 2 to 3 years.
Sure, right. That would seem like a hassle. Who wouldn't want that?
Right, right. But, you know, sometimes people will choose to just kind of try to, you know, patch it, so to speak. And
you can only do so much patching, right?
Yeah, it's not necessarily always the best way for the tooth. I mean, it is a way to be able to do it to get someone by if needed, but if you can consider the predictability, that helps a lot with trying to minimize the expense.
All right, so I'm at the dentist and they tell me I need to have a procedure, whatever it may be. What am I actually paying for?
Oh, well, you're paying to get healthy, right? Ultimately. One of the things that I would also consider, like, you know, when you're at the dentist and you're, you know, looking at maybe several different treatments to be able to get your mouth healthy, look at the big picture. Sometimes people show up and they say, well, I just have this one tooth, you know, what do I need to do to fix this one tooth? And it's like, well, how does that play into the overall game plan? So when you're there, you know, consider, you know, what you're paying for. Think about the big picture too, and does it actually play into the big picture? Because I've seen patients where they'll address the one tooth and then come to find out a little bit later in the, you know, their dental journey, the solution that they decided for that one tooth turns out not to fit the overall game plan, and it could end up being, you know, maybe an expense that they could have saved.
So it turns out maybe it wasn't just an isolated incidence in terms of what their treatment was, or the treatment that they chose. Am I correct here?
No, you're exactly right.
Okay.
They might spend more money, you know, investing in one tooth when, you know, in the end it doesn't fit into the big picture. And it's like you get down the road and you're like, man, I wish I would have done something differently with that tooth. It would have helped out a lot. And then not only that, but like when you're looking at the big picture, breaking it up into payments, that goes a long ways. Just to have like a nice smooth little, you know, payment over here for your oral health, and then you can get healthy at whatever rate the dentist feels is appropriate.
Yeah, so what are the ways in terms of doing that?
As far as like payments go?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, so in our office, we partner with several really high-tech finance companies, I guess you could say, but they have a passion for the dental industry, and they make getting set up with like payments for our patients like quick and easy. Patients have access to all of that at home, so if they wanted to pay off, you know, their account quicker, they can, but then they can make adjustments. They've got access to it at home, whereas you know, most dental practices we're having to, you know, crunch numbers to be able to keep up with that stuff. So yeah.
So where can we get more information? How can we come visit you?
You can come visit us at noogadentistry.com or 423-296-1053.
Okay, Dr. Dill, so great to see you. Thank you for being here.